Wu-Tang gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. Today we're gonna talk about the 3 reasons why eating meat, eating flesh, is holding you back on your spiritual journey. And I know a lot of people probably gonna hate this video, but man, I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give y'all game on what's really going on when you're eating flesh. Alright? The first reason is health. Okay? So you have to understand that eating meat causes a lot of immune deficiency problems inside of you as far as inflammation. You know, our digestive tract is not designed to digest flesh, digest meat. This is why a lot of people get IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and constipation, because that meat is blocking. It's not being digested fast enough. The body has to work a lot harder to digest that food, which means your body's pulling resources from itself to break it down, right? A lot of times when you go use the bathroom, do number 2, you think you eating that meat and it's coming right out. No. A lot of meat stays clogged up in your system for days, sometimes weeks. Especially beef, man. Beef takes the longest to break down and digest. So you might eat a burger today. You might eat a burger today and it might not come out till next week. You feel me? A lot of people don't eat a balanced diet either. They're not eating their leafy greens, getting that fiber to push that out their system. You go out to a restaurant and all I see is people with a plate full of meat. They got potatoes or they got some other type of carb, but no green, nothing green on their plate, no fiber on their plate, right? This is where a lot of sickness is coming from, guys. This is where the immune system is starting to drop because you're not feeding it the proper things, okay? If you look at animals, carnivores like lions and tigers, they have a smaller digestive or intestinal tract than we do. Ours is long. So the longer your digestive tract is, your intestines are, the longer it takes for that food to travel. Animals have a short intestinal tract, so it comes right out. Their body is designed for them to eat flesh, right? And on top of that, they even eat plants sometimes. They'll chew on grass or some type of leaf or something to get that fiber to clean their system out. See, even in nature, animals know what to do to take care of themselves. So just know that, man, that your body, our body, even from the dental structure, is not designed to really process flesh, okay? Reason number 2 is gonna kind of piggyback off of number 1, but we're not meant as human beings to be violent. I was listening to Mike Tyson's podcast. If y'all haven't heard that, man, go check it out because they get real deep on there. But he was talking about, as a boxer, how he has to wrap his hands up and, pad the hands and all that because their hands bruise easily. All that punching and taking a beating, the hands bruise and they sometimes break. And he was saying that, we're not meant to fight. We're not meant to be violent because our skeletal system is not designed to take that type of impact. And this is coming from a professional boxer, one of the best to do it, telling us that our hands aren't designed to punch. They bruise too easily. If you look at a bear or any other wild animal, right, they got big claws with, large claws that can take out an animal in one swipe. Wolves and hyenas and things like that got strong biting power, strong jaws, sharp teeth that's able to rip through flesh. Our teeth isn't designed to rip through flesh. They have the speed and the strength to chase down their prey. Some of these animals running 30, 40 miles per hour, right? And are strong. As human beings, we don't have that type of speed. We don't have that type of strength to take down, a 500-pound buffalo or something like that with our bare hands. Our ingenuity is what makes us at the top of the food chain, right? The Most High put us here to be shepherds of this land, to be shepherds of the animals. We're supposed to watch over the land and keep the balance. That's why we're able to think on a higher consciousness. Animals live in their lower nature, which means they live off impulse and they live off desire and in the moment. If you got a dog or a pet and you feed him some meat, try to put your hand in that bowl and see what he do. My dog used to growl, you know what I'm saying, if I try to put my hand close, right? Any other time though, my dog would not even be violent towards me. But in that moment, that dog loses all train of thought, all self-control. And it's just focused on food. It's all passion. It's in its lower nature. As human beings, we have the consciousness to be able to think and control ourselves. Right? That's our superpower. So with that being said, we're not supposed to be killing the animals. It even says thou shalt not kill. It doesn't say what. It just says thou shalt not kill. You got to look at biology and you got to look at the nature of things, and just the way that we're built and designed is not meant to be violent. It's not meant to, really consume flesh. And this goes to my third reason of why I think meat is holding you back spiritually. And this is because, when you eat that animal, you take on the spirit or the energy of that animal. Most of you guys get your meat from the grocery stores or whatever, and that meat's coming from, large slaughterhouses where those animals were slaughtered. And in the process of being slaughtered, prior to being slaughtered, that animal was in a fearful state. It's stressed out. It has anxiety. It's scared. So energy doesn't die. It's simply transferred. So that energy that animal had before it was slaughtered, it gets stored into the cells. It gets stored into the muscles and all the nerves. So then when you eat that meat, you take on the energy of that animal, stress and fear and anxiety that it had prior to death. And it's funny how the universe works, because it's karma, right? Karma, the energy coming back to you. The animal was killed, but yet still in death, that animal's energy is affecting you, right? And this is holding you back spiritually, because a lot of high vibrational entities don't want to be around you now, right? So they'll keep their distance because they don't like the energy, or they don't even like just the aura of that energy of that animal that's in you now. So what happens is you invite other entities, other lower entities to surround you. You gotta understand too, flesh has parasites in it. A lot of animals have parasites. They're microscopic. So when you eat that, you're putting parasites inside of you as well. And this is where dis-ease comes from. Disease, dis-ease. You're at dis-ease. What is ease? When you're at ease, you're peaceful, you're calm. When you're dis-ease, you're the opposite. Taking on that animal's energy before it was slaughtered puts you at dis-ease. Disease starts from within. It doesn't come from outside of you, it comes from inside of you. So it causes chaos, right? You're putting flesh, you're putting a corpse in your body. Roadkill. Most carnivores, they eat that animal while it's still alive. The blood is still warm and running through its veins. So they're getting energy from that animal. When we eat it, it's roadkill, it's dead, there's no life in it. You are what you eat. That's where that saying comes from. What you put in is gonna come out. So that energy that you putting in is gonna show. I'm just saying it like it is, man. I don't want to step on nobody's toes, but at the same time, it's the truth. We're not supposed to be here eating the animals, man. We're supposed to be eating food from the earth to give us energy. Be mindful of that. You don't need animal flesh to get protein. The animals that you eat don't even eat meat to get their protein. They eat plants. So what makes you think that we need to eat them, or we can't get what we need from plants? Trust me, it's possible. So just know that, man, spiritually, it's holding you back because it stops you from ascending to a certain height. You got to be light as a feather. And meat, eating all that, flesh and all that tainted energy, it holds your spirit down. It puts you at a lower vibration. It keeps you grounded to this matrix, okay? So just be mindful of that, man. If you still eat meat, try to eat less portions. Try to eat small portions with a lot of green leafy veggies and fruits, to balance that out. But eventually try to work your way to like not eating meat or eating it like every now and then, until you can go fully off of it. Okay? It's very important, man, because if you want to ascend to this higher level, man, you got to stop, doing things that are socially normal, like eating flesh. It is not normal, and we're not supposed to be treating our temple like that. But hey, man, that's my 3 reasons. This your boy Tay. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. But hey, man, y'all have a beautiful day, and I'm out. Peace.